Buongiorno ragazzi, this is Mr. De Puma presenting for you today le salute, which are the Italian greetings. If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you print out the vocabulary sheet so that you can fill out the translations as we go along with this video. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so today we're starting with our expressions of times of the day. Buona mattina means good morning, and that's typically used between 8 in the morning to about 11 in the morning, same as in English. Or Italians will typically just say buongiorno, good day. Buongiorno can be used from the time you wake up until about 5 p.m. Another less common expression is buon pomeriggio. Buon pomeriggio is good afternoon. That's typically used between 11 and 5. However, because it's so lengthy to say, most Italians will just say buongiorno instead of saying buon pomeriggio. Buonasera means good evening. Buonasera is used the same way that we use good evening in English. So you'll start saying it around 4 p.m. and you'll say it all night long because buonasera is a way of saying hello. The only time we say goodnight, which is the next one, buonanotte, is when you're saying goodbye to someone. Think about it the same way in English. You wouldn't walk up to someone and say, hey, goodnight. Goodnight is a way of saying goodbye. So you only use buonanotte when you're leaving somebody's company. Here we have a very typical expression in Italian. I'm sure you've heard it before. Ciao, which is hi or bye. Salve is the way we say hello. It's a formal way of saying hi. We are going to discuss in the next video a lot more about formal and informal. All throughout this video, you're going to see formal and informal mentioned. Just make note of it and then watch the next video and you'll understand what formal and informal means. So the next word is arrivederci. Arrivederci is the way that we say goodbye. It's an informal expression. Once again, please just write down informal next to the word. Arrivederla is the formal way of saying goodbye. A più tardi means see you later. A domani means see you tomorrow. And ci vediamo means see you soon. Okay. Per favore and per piacere are two different expressions, but they mean the same thing. Per favore and per piacere both mean please. Grazie, you should probably already know, means thank you. And prego means you're welcome. Piacere means it is a pleasure to meet you. Piacere mio means the pleasure is mine. It's something that you say in response. Mi scusi and scusami mean the same thing. They both mean excuse me. And mi dispiace means I'm sorry. Buona fortuna kind of looks like a cognate in English. Fortune is where we get the word fortuna, and buona fortuna means good luck. Now the next expression in Bocca al Lupo also means good luck. But literally, it means something else, because in Bocca al Lupo is an idiomatic expression. Now that doesn't have anything to do with being an idiot. Idiomatic means that it does not translate word for word. In the same way that we can say in English, it's raining cats and dogs. That does not literally mean that it is raining cats and dogs from the sky. It just means it's raining a lot. So in Bocca al Lupo is an idiomatic expression, and idiomatically it means into the mouth of the wolf. The word crepi is something that you say in response, and it means crush the wolf. Culturally speaking, the wolf has a lot of significance in ancient Roman days because it is believed that Romulus and Remus were raised from wolves and they were the founders of Rome. So the wolf is a symbol of strength, and if you can crush the wolf, it means you have good fortune. Come ti chiami is an expression that we saw in the last video, and come ti chiami means what is your name? But that is the informal way of asking. Come si chiama is the formal way of asking, what is your name? And we already know that the response is mi chiamo, my name is. Come va is a very informal way of asking, how is it going? We would respond with bene, and then we could ask e tu. E tu means and you, but that's the informal. If we wanted to speak to someone formally, we would say e lei, which also means and you. Come stai, we already know, is the informal way of asking how are you. And you guessed it, come sta, lei, is the formal way of asking how are you. Our response starts io sto, which means I am, and then we have different options in our answer. We could say bene, which means well, molto bene, which means very well, or abbastanza bene, which means pretty well. Male is bad. Following the same pattern as before, molto male, you can see means very bad, and abbastanza male means pretty bad. Non c'è male, not too bad. And cosi cosi is so-so. Notice the accent marks over cosi cosi. We hit those I's very short. Cosi cosi. Di dove sei tu asks, where are you from? And sono di is the response. I am from, and then you can fill in the blank.